Hello and welcome to ER with Mary and Buffet. We are talking about constructive dismissal. I brought to our remembrance the fact that in the Nigerian Constitution, the Nigerian 1999 Constitution, as amended precisely in Section 254, subsection C, the Nigerian Constitution gave the absolute right for NICN to rule in cases or matters of employment issues using international best practices. So it's not just, they don't have just the labor law to work with. They have international best practices to work with. They have international laws guiding employment to work with. We're saying that there are cases like this in Nigeria. So today I'm going to be giving us examples. Today I'm going to be giving us examples of such cases. It's just going to be a very brief video, just a follow-up video from what we did the last time. And at the end of this video or in the comment section, please drop whatever questions you have on this topic, because that will form the next video. And if there are no questions, we're diving into a very, very interesting topic, something not very familiar, something not even out there, something you don't even know about, that is already affecting you and influencing decisions in employment space, in your employment space. So now let's dive right into the court cases that has happened thus far that relates to constructive dismissal or forced resignations. The first person I want to talk about is Mr. Olawale versus Atlas Copco, something like that. Yeah, the ruling happened last 2 years. That's 2024. Now, Mr. Olawale claims that Atlas Copco forced him to resign. They gave him the option of resign or we terminate your appointment, and he went with the option of resigning. And then he sued them to court and said, if they didn't ask him to resign or his employment be terminated, he would have stayed with the organization for like 22 years. I know. Anyways, the company said there was no evidence of that. The company said company lawyer, the company represented by the lawyer, said a lot of things. But at the end of the day, the court ruled that Mr. Olawale's resignation was forced. They actually ruled in favor of Mr. Olawale, and they asked the organization, although Mr. Olawale was requesting for 105 or 102 million in compensation, stating that he would have stayed in the company for like 22 years, but the court ruled against that anyway, stating that he doesn't know and they're not sure if the company, number one, would even last for 22 years, or if Mr. Olawale would be in that same position for 22 years. So no, that was not accepted. However, the court ensured that the company gave Mr. Olawale, I think, 1.3 million naira in damages, because that was the only thing he was entitled to in that situation. Why am I bringing this up? This was a case of you either resign or I terminate your appointment, and he choosing to resign but still had a case against the organization, because that is a case of constructive dismissal. Now, there was another form of constructive dismissal in the case of Charlene. I think her name is Charlene. She works with the Pilgrims Commission. Yeah, she works with the Pilgrims Commission. Her case was that her benefits was reduced. Like, there was, unfair practices in the organization, and she claims it was targeted to her so that she could resign from her position at the time. So the unfair labor practices continued until she couldn't take it anymore, and then she resigned. This unfair labor practices cuts across leave, pays, bonuses, and all of those benefits, and even I think salary at some point. I'm not sure about that. So, but then Miss Charlene actually resigned, and when she resigned, she sued the Nigerian Pilgrims Commission to court. Okay, and she claimed that her resignation was this was also July 2024, and she got compensated for that because there were evidences to prove that. So now, my point exactly is, there is something called constructive dismissal, and there is something called forceful resignation. So while you stay woke in your organization, please stay informed and know your rights. Yes, you can be terminated. The employer has the exclusive right to terminate your appointment for whatever reason they choose. Okay, though the reason has to be communicated, the reason has to be potent. The reason has to be good. It has to be a good reason, yes. But if they decide not to exercise their right to terminate you, and they give you the option, and you don't like it, I mean, I didn't say anything. Thank you. See you again next time. Bye for now.